let's talk about the New Jersey Giants.
The New York
Um,
Football Giants.
yeah, so I mean, we were actually somewhat hopeful about them last year because they made the playoffs and won a playoff game somehow. Shame on us. We got reminded pretty quickly in that opening Sunday night game that this team actually, in fact, was not good. That game was a giant mess, and the Giants just never got better.
Yeah, I'm going through their roster right now, and I'm like, okay, Daniel Jones is a starter. He's the incumbent. Okay, whatever. Drew Lock sounds like he's gonna be, if not starter right away, then he's probably gonna take over. And then DeVito is probably gonna make an appearance or two throughout the season. They do have studs on the defense. They got Dexter Lawrence, Jordan Phillips, Brian Burns. Um, they got Bobby Okereke, Kayvon Thibodeau. They drafted Tyler Nubin. So the defense isn't bad at all. They got the Scottish Hammer and Jamie Gillen. Graham Gano's not half bad of a kicker. It's just really quarterback, running back, and receiver. Like I like
And
Malik
the offensive
Neighbors.
line.
Well, I mean, like they got Andrew
And
Thomas.
tight end.
Well, that's not fair because their tight end abruptly retired.
Yeah, the problem is this offense.
They did get John Runyon, who's pretty good.
He's coming off of down
I'm
here.
I'm gonna butcher his name, Jermaine Elamuner from the Raiders. He's not terrible. Andrew Thomas isn't terrible. Evan Neal probably at this point pretty terrible. I know nothing about John Schmitz, so yeah. Receiver is kind of where I'm concerned because they do have a bunch of names that are pretty good, and Malik Neighbors is probably going to be their number one. Darius Slayton, he hasn't really impressed me the entire time he's been there. Wandale Robinson, probably he was hurt for majority of the last couple of years. And Jalen Hyatt, I don't think saw the field a whole lot last year. So, I'm excited to see those guys play, but maybe move on from Slayton. Maybe see if you can package him with somebody on the defense and get a tight end or a bigger, meteor receiver.
Well, the other question is what even is the identity of this offense? Before
I don't know because they can't
we
pass the
somehow
ball.
not mentioned that Saquon Barkley's gone.
Well, yeah, but Devin
Singletary
is their starting running back. Eric Gray is listed as their second. Tyrone Tracy isn't bad, but I can't really see him doing much. So
problem is though, a big part of why Saquon helped this offense is because he had 400 yards after contact. Devin Singletary is not a back who breaks tackles. He had a pretty solid year at the Texans, but he was running behind a significantly better offensive line. I just don't this team is going to be shoved down our. And by the way, Giants fans, I'm sorry we're so harsh, but you're shoved down our throats almost every single week, and it is just a miserable game to watch. Usually, I just end up not watching it because it's so bad. And it's just going to be, I feel more of the same. Malik Neighbors is going to be fun to watch. That was a huge move. I like that draft pick, but I mean, just where's the plan with the rest of the offense? Picking up two veteran kind of okay players on the offensive line was all you did. Why did they not draft anyone on the offensive line?
And then also trading for Isaiah Simmons seemed like a good idea, but why let him go? Was it because it was Wink's decision to do that?
If I had to guess, they probably didn't
Wait,
figure.
It's saying he's still on the team.
I saw he was gone.
That's what I thought too. Oh well. I mean,
Well,
Chad
yeah,
Chad is about to join us, so we. Oh yeah, he's still on the team. They moved him back to linebacker.
really now.
Yeah. So come on, Justin. Airs galore.
Ugh.
You dingus.
I tried to put this together. Well, at least okay, they kind of liked him a little bit.
So I guess I was wrong.
But
I
yeah,
guess they did keep
now we
Isaiah
find
Simmons.
ourselves
So
wasting time until Chad gets on. But
well, I was trying to waste time on the Commanders, but the man of the hour, Chad Bunt. What's going on, man?
They said have a kid and all, but when they're 3 and they don't want to go to bed, it's great, isn't it?
Yeah. You
You
missed
might
the
hear her
Commanders.
still. I mean, you might hear the wisp, the moans of the ghost of Margot in this episode.
You missed the Commanders. Anything you got to say about them?
Garbage, but they're not the Giants.
Which segues perfectly into the end of the Giants segment.
Just as much
Right.
garbage.
There you go. Brought us home. All
He's
right.
back. He's back. He's not sick, and he's giving you straight shots. You lost Saquon Barkley. You're going to be trash.
Oh my! This offense. I mean, I'll give it to them. They're like you said, Matt. Like their defense is actually going to be pretty solid. Like Thibodeau and Burns is a great combo.
On paper, they look solid.
On paper, you're right.
I don't know who this guy is. Okay, never mind. Shane Bowen. I don't think he's really like that. I think Wink Martindale was better, but whatever.
I mean, they got some good additions on like the offensive line and defensive line. I have a gut feeling that Drew Lock's going to end up being the starting quarterback, so that should just say everything to you.
Yeah. Maybe Drew Lock. Maybe Drew Lock, Geno Smith's his way into the Giants.
If he was going to do that, he
maybe. All right. Let's get our predictions in. What week does Drew Lock take the job?
4,
6,
8.
Because I think they're going to be like, listen, we put a lot of money in this guy. You got to play him. And then the fans are going to be yelling about how trashy he is. I mean, did you see him at practice today?
Terrible.
It's so bad.
Awful.
So bad.
It's so bad. Eventually, they'll get booed too much to the point where, they have to bench him. And I wonder what they would do otherwise, because like with the coaching, because Dayball, the GM, it seemed like that was a good combo, but they just got tied to Danny Dimes. And
why aren't we talking about Tommy DeVito though?
The Italian stallion.
Let's talk about when he takes over and starting quarterback. I think that's more realistic.
Matt did already give the prediction that he will play at some point this year.
Oh yeah, he's gonna play. They're gonna be like the Raiders last year.
Just cycling through quarterbacks.
Cycling through how many quarterbacks they need to.
I just feel bad for Malik Neighbors because he could have gone to any team. He could have been successful on a lot of teams. But he got the Giants.
He was so mad to get drafted by them too. He was not thrilled at all.
I mean, would you though?
No. I mean, yeah, money.
Well,
yeah. But did he get compensated enough for the uptick in rent and taxes and stuff? I don't think so. I think he got on par money for what? It's pick number 6.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. You're right. I mean, he's getting taxed worse because he's in that area. Horrible quarterback.
He lives in deep Jersey. He's got money to commute.
Yeah, but he would have to live in Jersey, so he's not taxed at both Jersey and New York rates.
Yeah, so obviously you live in Jersey. Jersey.
Josie.
Park my house in the middle of nowhere and just drive every day. Have someone drive me into work.
Moving on from the G-Men.
Garbage man.